Hey, love. I just felt like pulling some answers to some questions. So, anybody that finds this live and jumps in the comments is going to have their opportunity to get an answer to their question. But I don't want to just sit idle. So, let's see what we have coming out in the cards. All right. Somebody here. Let me see. What is their question? Somebody has a question. What is their question about? You're going to find this video later. What's their question about? They want to know what? Somebody has a question about the death card. They want to know about somebody on the other side. I heard that very clearly. So you want to know about your loved one that passed already. Okay. I heard you want to know if they're okay. And what I'm hearing is they are okay. I heard Gerald and I heard Davy. I heard names. And then I hear Davis. Okay. So this is definitely more than one of you because different names coming through. And I'm hearing Hardy, or I don't know if it was Hardy or Harding. Could be either one. And then I hear hearting, as if we're hearting you all over the place. I'm hearing I'm hearting you all over the place. So they're sending you love everywhere you go. Okay, let me see more. What can we reveal? I just heard the name Samuel, and I heard Samuel James. Seven of Cups, delusion. Okay, they understand that when they were on earth they had a lot of delusions about things. They made up a lot of drama that was unnecessary. I heard. Okay, Seven of Swords, they were not the most honest person. Okay, it says diplomacy. Yeah, but what they're giving me with that is that they weren't the most honest person. They tend to tell a lot of stories, make up a lot of lies, deceptions. Okay, Ace of Cups, when they went into spirit, all that stuff was washed away. All their lies, all their delusions was washed out of their energy when they went into spirit. So you need to know that they're a pure energy now. They are what source energy is. Okay. Five of Swords with defeat. They don't feel bad about what they did. They knew that everything they did, no matter how delusional and how deceptive it was, it served a purpose. Okay, and that it was to untangle. I'm hearing specifically untangle you from some of the webs. So some of the things that they did influence you to free yourself is what I'm hearing. Some of the things that they did influence you to free yourself. I heard this is by divine design as part of their soul contract to come in here and be the big jerk in your life so you can literally leave them. I'm hearing, and when you left them, this helped heal your own abandonment issues. So this is somebody who you had to leave behind while they were alive because it would have been disrespectful, disgraceful, or self-abuse in order to continue to entertain it. So you, as you left that behind, you healed something in your abandonment issues. Yeah, it put you in touch more with the inner shaman. In other words, it helped you follow your own guidance. Yes, you had to follow your own guidance to do this. And they're saying this is a big part of why things went the way they did. Well, they were in a physical body. Again, they're reassuring you, though, that they are no longer in that same type of energy. Okay, the Tower. Yeah. This person, when they passed, one of the first things they realized is they what they did as a human, like this strong self-awareness of what they did as a human. Husbandry with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they understand. They saw how they were lying to themselves and others all the time. It was consistent. It wasn't momentary. It was something very consistent in their life. Like they deceived themselves and the other people. They tried. I heard gaslight. Try to deceive everybody in their life a lot. Okay, and it was because they realized now that it was because of the fact that they were separate from, it's like they were divided from their spirituality. They were not in harmony with their spirituality. They were not in alignment with self-love. They were doing everything. It's almost like this person came in to sabotage and work specifically against self-love energy, specifically against spirituality. I heard this person, they were very condemning. Okay, very condemning. All right, and then I'm just hearing Geraldine. Okay, so we have the King of this with Earth. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. As it's a court card, King and Queen, I take those as people. So that could be your zodiac sign or somebody else's zodiac sign. But the thing of it is, what they're saying is they're proud of you because you didn't let it defeat you. You didn't let it dominate your life. You actually leveled up as a result of letting go of this. Yeah, you had to learn how to reject things that were creating stress and difficulty in your life. You had to learn how to let those go. And part of it was, when you did that, it's like this is how you detached yourself from entanglements that were never really yours. Okay, Queen of Wands is coming out in reverse. Yeah, one of the things that you wouldn't do before was walk away, and it's like when you wouldn't walk away, you were giving your power away to these situations. And so they're saying part of the reason that their sole purpose was for them to even come to earth was to give you a very good reason to walk away. And as you did that, things started getting better in your life. Financial gains, they said this bottom row is going to be what you can expect coming in. So let's see what we have, what's coming in. Okay, you have the Four of Wands, development. Okay, so this is going to be, first off, they're saying what's coming in is this realization that you've been on the new path already. Okay, because you've been developing qualities and you're going to utilize them more, abilities, and it has to do with this whole abandonment thing. Yeah, Five of Cups. This is going to be like, so they are letting you know that some sorrow, some regret, some pain, something like that is going to come up, and it's the next phase of your development. This is going to come up because it's been buried in your own heart, it's been buried in your own energy, and you're going to see the truth of it with intellect. You're going to be Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to find the truth, you're going to be able to cut it off. And that's when you have this realization, epiphany of the more valuable and finer point. I hear of a more valuable and finer point. Let me see what else. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, once you realize that, it's going to set things in motion. You're going to start to receive more opportunities. I'm seeing more opportunities coming your way. Yeah, Ten of Discs, opportunities with family, opportunities with wealth, opportunities that has you feeling like you got everything going for yourself. Okay, the Six of Wands, success. Okay, they're saying the success is already knocking at your door. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of wealth coming your way, a lot of good fortune coming your way, new traditions, new costumbres, new customs. Thank you. A new way of living that is so solid that it creates like a new pattern for the generation. Okay, that has nothing to do with what they did. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles with skill. Yeah, you're gonna be so skilled at increase of the beautiful things in life. The Page of Cups is reflection. They're saying this is coming up for you at this time because of the fact that you've been doing a lot of self-reflection about this connection with them. And I'm hearing this is what they need, and this is what they would like to see. Okay, because they don't need nothing. Okay, they said get rid of the word need, but they said this is what they would like to see you take away in as you're in this self-reflection. Yeah, because you feel like you sacrificed a lot and you've lost a lot in this life. And in recent times, there's been a tendency for you to go towards the path of suffering and pain, but they're saying actually this suffering and pain made you stronger. So you're either in the path where you've been focusing a lot on the suffering, or you've been focusing on the fact that you're a warrior, that you come out of this on top. The challenges only exist to show you how awesome you are. Okay, and I heard, and you didn't need anybody there to do it for you, but the people that weren't there for you helped you to develop it anyways, and now it's time for you to reap your harvest. That's gorgeous. Okay, all right, so that's what I have there. All right. So seeing that there's nobody joining the live, it is what it is. The circulation of the videos is what it is. And it's a good thing that I don't try to bank off of YouTube like that. But I'm here to deliver the messages. So if that was your message, lovely. I'm happy that it can serve you, because that's really why I do this, for overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, for the empowerment of your authentic divine nature. Because I know the more empowered each one of us is, the more empowered we all are. So whoever this is for, yeah, I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad I got to channel the message. I guess at this time, I'm going to go ahead and do another zodiac sign. So I'll try this another day. Love you. Laters.